about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about rumors. Let's talk about facts.
We gon' talk about life. We gon' talk about death. Romance, finances, generational wealth.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Welcome.
Let's talk about it. Hey! Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Welcome to
Let's talk about it. I am Marsha E. Dudley.
and I am Etoya Lewis.
All right.
So what are we talking about today? First, wait. I hate just jumping straight in the conversation.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Me too.
So, how has everything been going with you?
Oh, good.
Everything's
Good.
good.
How about you?
Everything's great. I cannot complain, or even if I could, I wouldn't,
Come on.
because the way the Lord works.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna get me to preach it up in here, but everything is great. Everything
So-
is great.
So what are we talking about tonight?
Tonight,
My
we're coming to
jumping.
you. We're gonna discuss Hollywood, hip hop, celebrity, Sean P. Diddy Combs, and the allegations that has been brought against him, and the raid that just occurred on his home.
So how do we unpack this mess?
It's hard because it's there's a lot that over the years you've seen things come and go, people come and go, things happen. Different people who've said something about, everybody talks about the Diddy parties.
Yeah. Would you go to a Diddy party?
Yes.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, they say you spike drinks.
I ain't drinking that.
Oh.
What I'm drinking?
You gonna drink any champagne?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't even like champagne. It don't even matter. I mean, now if he got, I don't know, he got that Ciroc, so I don't know. But he's not looking. He ain't checking for me. He ain't checking for my type. He ain't checking for nobody that look like me.
That's not true.
He's checking for some. First of all, when he find out how old I am, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there running. That's the first thing that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, he do like him young.
I don't want that old hag.
Well, we can't say that because Kim and then his his daughter.
But he got with Kim when she was young.
But what about his other daughter that's the same age as Kim's daughter?
I don't know nothing about the other daughter. I just know about the twins.
It's the twins, and then they have a sister that is the same age as them.
Hmm.
You didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Mm-mm. I don't think I recall any of that.
Yes, and she's
He
so
don't-
pretty.
He don't keep her in the spotlight.
Yes, she's with them all the time. Chance.
I don't know. Why I can't see these here comments over here now? Why I can't see no comments? Jesus. Oh,
Yes,
child, I'm
she's
on the
so-
wrong platform.
She's so beautiful. But anyway, her mama's name is Shara Chapman, and she's older too.
Okay. All right. So, what about him?
I don't know. I was just saying. He has dated older women. I don't think that he just likes. I think he likes to have.
But the allegation is sex trafficking.
Yeah.
So regardless of what he likes on his regular sane time, or I take that back. That's not what I want to say. Regular this is presentable time.
Why Greg say we're not gonna do this to Diddy? Diddy did it to himself.
Like,
Yes.
I just feel like that's not what he's doing. He's looking for the boom, bang, pow.
Yeah, I guess so. He does. Cause
I feel like he has what he's looking for.
Okay. He has a type too. He like him fine and sexy. I got it.
Okay.
What is the true definition of sex trafficking? Is he selling these people off?
We can't answer that.
Screw that. I'm just gonna look up what is, because I know what I'm gonna say what sex trafficking is.
We can't say if he was selling them off, or because I believe it was more of a temptation for people. When I say that, I mean, if I can get you women, you're going to come to my parties. You're going to do things for me. It's a trading system for him.
So this is what sex trafficking is. Sex trafficking is the recruitment, harboring, transportation, provision, obtaining, patronizing, or soliciting of a person for the purpose of commercial sex act, in which a commercial sex act is induced by force, fraud, coercion, or in which the person induced to perform such act has not attained 18 years of age. That's a lot.
18 years of age.
Or in which the person induced to perform such an act has not attained 18 years of age. So they could be a grown person and be in sex trafficking. It's just saying
well, underage wasn't placed in that. It was just sex trafficking.
Yeah. Because
it was never said that he was doing any underage things with women.
Yeah. So it's just sex trafficking.
Travis says, I just think it's odd the way they classify sex trafficking, even if someone flew to you voluntarily to be at a sex party, just because they cross state lines.
But
yeah, because that's why R. Kelly went down.
But they're saying that a lot of these people are coerced into doing it. They were some of the stuff that I saw. They were saying that Young Miami was basically getting a bunch of these girls to come to the party for them to have sex. So I get it. I get it. I agree to a certain extent.
So what from everything that y'all have read, heard, seen, or whatever, do y'all think of the whole situation? The whole situation, because I think it goes back so deep, so far back to the 90s when he first started Bad Boys, right? Like he's been doing this for a while. He's been doing this since he's been, so word on the street, allegedly, Clive Davis is the one who started him with it.
But they say that this billionaire, they call him Ronnie B. He's the one who's funding P. Diddy, though.
Oh, I don't know.
It's. I really think that when they pull all this apart,
but when you say funding him,
like he is like everything that they're saying that he's really the mastermind behind it. It's not Clive Davidson. Everybody was thinking it was Clive Davidson, but it's not. It's this guy named Ronnie B.
The word on the street is allegedly Clive Davis is what started Diddy to doing this, because that's how he got his start.
I thought it was Andre Ferreira.
They were all in together. They had to all do whatever they had to do to get whatever they needed. Greg says, just like the R. Kelly case, we have again another case where people are saying that they are bringing people to him, but yet the artist is the one getting charged with crimes. Can you elaborate who that's bringing people to him? Because are you speaking of parents of like Usher and Justin Bieber?
So,
what are we talking?
So I think that like we got to compartmentalize this thing. So you have the sex trafficking with the girls and having those parties or whatever, but then you had these camps where he was bringing young boys in there, and allegedly, and this Diddy's bodyguard was saying that he had something going on with Usher and with Justin Bieber and stuff like that. So those things, those boys were like kids. So you have that part of it, Diddy, and then you have this other part of these wild parties. Now, me personally, those parties, they grown.
Right.
They doing whatever they want to.
Well, Travis says, if you are grown, are you really fooled? These people were excited to be at that party. Mm-hmm. It's just odd that a man who has been famous since the 90s have no rape allegations or arrests all of a sudden gets raided after suing a powerful company. I mean, but I remember this one young DJ named Wendy Williams who got put out of New York for speaking on the back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Speaking on
she lost her job.
What was going on in hip hop with the male artists.
Yeah.
She lost her whole job and she couldn't compete. So she couldn't go to another radio station that was in New York. That's why she ended up in Jersey.
But it's one thing of, your preference, your sexual preference. That's one thing. But that has nothing to do with like the parties and all that stuff or whatever. I feel like, yeah, he just didn't want nobody to know that, he bisexual or whatever. But these allegations against him, like, I know that Usher will never tell his truth. I don't even think Justin Bieber ever tell his truth. I think that they will just...
He's putting it in music. Justin Bieber, I feel like he's putting it in music. And one thing that they've done in the industry when someone speaks out, or because they're giving them all these drugs, right? Mm-hmm. Allegedly. They're giving them all of these drugs, and people aren't really in their right mind when they're doped up, whatever, having all this stuff happening to them. Some people don't even remember what happened.
Yeah.
But they have it on tape. So now they're like beholden to, I don't want this to get out. So I got to do whatever. So Megan says, I'm trying to figure out what those NDAs said that nobody said anything till now. That's the same thing that happened with R. Kelly. They had NDAs.
Did they?
Yes. And that's the reason why I said, who wrote those NDAs? Because he can't read or write.
God, dog.
I'm just saying. Greg says, you have other people who said in both cases that they were bringing females to these artists' house and sexual things were happening. Not one person has said that these artists instructed them to bring a certain type to them.
A certain type. Okay.
Greg says, why does these allegations always come out after one person gets a settlement? Then all of a sudden everyone has a story. And that was what we were saying before. Yeah. As soon as Cassie got paid overnight, it was like, oh.
Listen, 50 said, Diddy, you settled way too quickly, dude. They about to destroy you. And the next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. I agree. He settled way too quickly. So it made it look like with everything that she said was the truth. He settled way too quick. She filed on Friday. He paid on Saturday. No.
Yeah.
He set himself up. And then you look and you got $30 million. Well, you put your thing on me too. I just want 10. Yes.
Okay, Travis says Cassie said one day Diddy picked her up and was driving. She said he gave her a drug and asked her to try it. She said she did not want to, but did it anyway. That makes no sense. They are framing consensual sex as sexual abuse.
But what they're saying is that, did you remember I read about coercion? His power, his
Same thing
his
happened with Bill
influence.
Cosby.
Yes, his power and his influence.
But to say that, because even with the Cassie thing, they were boyfriend, girlfriend. What Young Miami said, what we doing? What, we go together? What we doing? You better tell everybody we go together.
He's like, we doing this. No, we go together.
Okay. Carlos says, to be honest, it's a whole lot of hearsay. The only person that really has real evidence is the producer who has recordings. But I'm almost definite that it violates some type of NDA.
Okay.
You want me to read the next one?
Yeah.
Sharita says, I think people are scared to speak out. Once someone else does it, they don't feel alone. I guess that's to the why that people coming out the woodwork.
No, that's not what it is. Cassie got $30 million.
That's exactly why they coming out the woodwork, because they want their 32.
Yes. But he did this. Well, he slapped me across the head with it.
And Travis says, she said she participated in freak offs and orgies and didn't want to, and it caused her emotional damage. Is that why she stopped making records? I don't believe so.
And then she left. Okay, and then she dated some, what's the guy name? And his car blew up or something, and she went back to P. Diddy. Oh, I think it's DJ.
I don't know about that. They talked about a lot of things that has happened with Diddy, but I don't want to go down that road. But I do want to stick with the whole sex trafficking and that type of stuff, because y'all remember when Justin was with his son was with Steve Harvey. Yeah, Lori Harvey. I was telling Marsha the other day, I don't think that Justin was ever really with her. He was supposed to get her to come in and be a part of what's happening, because you have to remember, allegedly he's groomed his sons to do the same thing. Yeah. They've seen so much since being kids of the sex and the orgies, because Usher said the same thing. He said he saw way too much for what a young kid should see, and he said he would never send any of his kids to anything Diddy got going on. Yeah, it's just he didn't say it with like sadness or anything like that. He laughed when he was saying, he's like, nah, I ain't gonna send my kids out there. I wouldn't. So I don't see how. And maybe it's just, I don't see how Diddy could, I guess he wanted to make it a family business. I don't know, but I don't know how he could involve his boys in that. Greg says, unfortunately, because we still live in this Me Too movement, that any accusation that people are automatically guilty. Lawyers are out here looking for these people and suing everyone Diddy ever did business with. There is money. Yes, of course. That's it. That's what it all boils down to, money. I promise you, if I had went to a Diddy concert and he threw some sweat on me, I'd be right here now with a whole lawsuit. Greg says all these people be with these artists for 6 to 10 years and nothing. As soon as they break up, then comes the allegations. Yeah. Carlos said people do strange things for a little change. I wonder, did he have Cassie sign an NDA? Yeah, but once the crime has occurred, like, but she can probably only speak about things that happened with her. she probably can't speak about anything else.
No, Toya, remember in that affidavit that they got, it listed a bunch of people, like stuff that it had in there about different people. I don't even call people names, but there was a lot of, she put a lot of information in there, and she called out people's names.
Megan says, I seen where his mother allowed it, and kind of like the mastermind. Who we talking about?
Diddy's mama.
They be kissing on the lips and stuff.
Was she a madam? I think Diddy's mama was a madam, wasn't she?
Hell, if they dug hard enough, they can find things on me too.
Listen,
some of our flown girls in for sex.
Who said that? Travis.
If they dug hard enough, they gonna find it.
You better stop.
I did it. Oh my goodness, that's funny. She says Diddy mama. They have a strange relationship.
Yeah.
So he was groomed that way. So you know how sometimes you go, I wonder what would make somebody do something, or how did you become this way? What occurred in your life to make you this? Yeah. And if he's always seen pimp, prostitution type things happening, and he knows he can make money from it, and he knows he has a talent that would afford him to be in rooms with people that he could probably make even more money.
Yeah.
Because this has been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
And he's been so good at, like, if he doesn't want you to work anymore, you're not working anymore. Look up poor
man, everybody.
Danity Kane and Day 26 and Donnie.
Before I came here, they said every artist that has ever been under him, none of them are working.
They can't work.
Think about all the artists. The only
you can't leave
that are working is Mary. And why is Mary still working? Because Mary be sitting right there beside him on the bed.
They had a falling out. They talked about the falling out that was had, and she left. She had to come back.
She didn't make no music.
She had to come back. Oh my goodness, what's the Farnsworth Bentley? Y'all remember Farnsworth? Yeah, Mr. Umbrella. I don't know what his real name is. That wasn't his real name. But y'all remember him?
Yeah. Because
they said that he was his boy toy. Allegedly. He was the boy toy.
Yeah, put a little on when I stuff censored.
After whatever happened, y'all hadn't seen or heard from this man no more. Mm-mm. Where has he been? He ain't been holding nobody umbrella, Mr. Assistant. Seriously, where has he been? Ooh. Carlos said 50 Cent and Diddy did it.
God dog.
Did what? I don't be paying attention. We don't be keeping up with the writing. Greg says that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, there's going to be all these different stories of who was involved and who did this and that. Somewhere down the line, watch, they say Biggie did something also.
He probably did.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
Who's going to sit up here and sleep with Biggie's small? Listen,
money. First of all, money trumps everything. People say what they want to because people always trying to talk about Jay-Z and nobody wants your man and this, that, and other. Yes, this is a billionaire. Yes, people want him. What are you talking about? Money rules everything. And here comes Damien talking about money and power in no particular order is how and why people like Diddy get what they want.
I agree.
The respect is the part that gets twisted in the fallout ensues. Carlos says I couldn't even get it out. God, dog it.
You know what?
Carlos says that's why Trump is messed up. His mother ran one of the biggest brothels in New York. Travis says they're going after Jamie Foxx next. He used to throw parties. Well, the word on the street, Chuck, is that that's the reason why what happened with Jamie Foxx with the whole medical
Yeah.
situation. That's the same thing that they were saying that he did something to Al B. Sure. That's why he was in a coma for so long.
Mhm.
Listen, I believe to some extent that all this is true.
Jaguar Wright said he kills everybody.
She does. She be on it, don't she? She always put people business in the street. Mika says she's commenting. Do you see them? Oh, we would have to bring that up because the YouTube stuff will be up there.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Mickey.
Why is not doing nothing? Okay. Anyway, Greg says Mary was never signed to Bad Boy. She wasn't.
Oh yeah, kick it with me. What he dates and what he traffic is different. Okay, yeah, that was good, Mickey. We missed that. But you're right. What he dates and what he traffics is different.
Who was she signed to, Greg? If she wasn't signed to Bad Boy. Because when they did the tribute to Diddy like a year or so ago, she was one of the ones who performed. Her, Jodeci.
Greg, we ain't listening to you.
Keisha wants to know, does regret equal sexual misconduct? Does regret equal sexual misconduct? That's probably what it's equaling. Because she allowed all this to happen. Because I'm pretty sure she could have left, or any of them could have just walked away. They knew going into anything Diddy do that anything is bound to happen.
They've been coming out, but nobody believed it. Well, you know what? Yes, true, Megan. A lot of people have come out. Mickey. Mace. Now Mace ain't been on him for a minute.
But even Mace came back to do something with him.
Yeah, but
he tried to come back, but it didn't work. I guess he didn't want to. I hope they ain't picked that up. Travis said his dad was Frank Lucas. Frank Lucas' driver wasn't he in the streets? I don't know nothing about nobody daddy now. Frank Lucas, that's the drug dealer?
Yeah.
He was the driver.
You done dropped a lot of stuff tonight, okay? They gonna come after you.
Uptown Records was a part of who?
Oh yeah.
That was under Clive Davis.
You know what? Mary was part of Uptown Records. You're right.
But she was still under
she was under
Diddy's mentorship.
Yeah. She
tutelage.
She was connected.
Very. She was signed to Andre, but they all worked together.
They were all under, yeah.
Carter said all of them kids from 112 and B2K are mentally. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned B2K. Oh my God, because y'all remember when
Raz B.
It was Raz B.
Yeah.
He was telling y'all what Chris Stokes did to them. And I'm pretty sure by the time they got to Diddy, he did it to them too.
Yeah.
And nobody wanted. Same thing with Orlando Brown. Everybody thinks these people are crazy because they keep drugging them up, doing stuff to them. This is running these kids crazy. This doesn't pay to be a child star. But Justin Bieber. I saw this video the other day because Marsha got me going down this little rabbit hole just so we can talk about stuff today. And you know how they talk about the eyes is the window. And I saw something and I just can't get it out my brain now. So it looked like a group of guys was in a circle. Diddy was in the circle. And Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh yeah.
And they panned the camera around, and all you see was the Justin Bieber stand up, and it looked like he was pulling his pants up, like he was.
Odell Beckham was getting him up because he was down, and Odell Beckham was like getting him up or whatever. And Trey Songz, oh yeah, I saw that, and He was sucking on Odell Beckham
Yeah, and it's real sad because
in the
he's high.
club. Yeah, and he looked high.
And all these black guys standing around smiling, looking at it like look what we got this little white boy doing. That's how I feel that they probably didn't say that, but
yeah,
for all the millions of dollars that he had,
yeah,
that he was a toy. He was a toy.
Oh,
Uh,
and that video of him just looking so scared when Diddy put his arm around him, where you been?
yeah, all that.
I've been calling you and all this type of stuff. Mickey said she was signed to Diddy for her debut only and for backups. Okay.
112 never heard from him again. Where they at? What they doing?
But he took all their money, so they won't sing. That's it. He doesn't pay. He took all of their money. So my thing is, I'm not gonna get any money from it. I wouldn't sing either.
Travis said that's a good question because a lot of people chase these people to be at these parties. Megan concurred that Mary was with Uptown. Grace says, see y'all. See y'all doing it also, making accusations based off of no facts. We have no idea of those boy groups. Where they at? We asking a question. Where they at? Where they at?
Listen, Diddy's roster is ridiculous. But of his roster, there's not one person that's making any money anymore. No, not one.
But his son.
Mm-hmm.
King Combs. King Combs out there making some money. They had a pretty hot song. And he looks just like his dad. Yeah. Like, it's so scary. Oh. Carlos says, hurt people hurt people. Yeah, it's sad that and they were saying how Stevie J, y'all know Stevie
Stevie J is off.
Stevie J that put out a video of Diddy's 50th birthday party, the black tie affair, talking about this is what Diddy parties look like. And of course, it was only like high celebrity people. There was no, because a lot of times Diddy have parties and you can invite just some random bad chick to come over or whatever. But in this one, of course, it was only A-listers. Kobe Bryant was there. Jay-Z was there. Mary was performing. Like all these, like, I mean, it was black tie.
Yeah.
And he was trying to make it seem like this is what Diddy's parties look like.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, we
know better.
I seen a picture of a giant bed. I'm talking about like
he had a party at a house and it was a huge white, it was like all white, everything, all the decor was all white. It was a giant bed.
Yes. What you doing? Why a bed? Why?
I'm gonna start throwing parties like that. You coming? You ain't got to get on the bed. Just stand by and take your picture.
I'm gonna sue you and Carlos. I'm gonna get that 30 million.
Sharita says, "What about the Nickelodeon guy? He left a lot of those kids messed up too." And did. And I was telling y'all last week about that one guy that was from South Carolina that killed himself, and he was a part of the Nickelodeon show that they were talking about, and they were saying that all kinds of stuff happened. So yeah, you're still in show business, but if you have PTSD and ain't nobody trying to take care of you, it's gonna drive you to doing something that you.
I think a lot of those people who took kids under their wings, Diddy, Walt Disney World, allegedly, Walt Disney World, Nickelodeon, all those child actresses and actors, all of them are messed up.
Keke Palmer seems to be the most sane, but her mom didn't allow her to just be out there in them streets like that.
Yeah.
So thank God for that. Travis says, my question is, if they do find videos of people having consensual sex, what will be the charge then? They can't charge. I mean, unless they're underage.
And
there
then-
can't be a charge. You have to prove, like there has to be some proof. Even if there are videos of you getting sex down, you still, like, if you're not saying no or stop while the video is running,
but
you can't prove that
but
high.
Diddy's-
You
but-
can't prove that. How do you prove it?
But Diddy's bodyguard said that he was spiking. He was spiking, like people were just out of their mind.
Well, what he cannot prove is that Diddy did it.
Mm.
How do you prove that?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to miss.
Oh, we got it. They coming in.
Greg says Diddy roster is ridiculous, but look at their history. Black Rob kept getting arrested. Craig Mack arrested. Craig Mack talked about how, you know, they was telling him if he wanted to make another record, he had to do some strange things, and he wasn't having it. He wasn't taking his manhood. That's what he said, allegedly. I saw him say that though. I don't know if that tape was doctored, but 112 even said on the Uncut that they broke up because a band member was stealing their money, not Diddy. Oh, okay, that's possible. Mm-hmm. We was just asking where they at. You just told us. Thank you, sir. But they reunited for the thing, and maybe he has certain people that he want to do that to, like a Meek Mills and a Ja Rule and because some people are willing.
We're gonna talk about Meek Mills in a minute. Keep on going.
That doggone sound, man.
Meek.
Greg said we watched Making the Band and saw how them girls they was stabbing each other in the back because they wanted fame.
Yeah.
They wanted fame. The things that you do for fame. You prey on others. Ain't that what you say? Mm-hmm. Sharita says if they were drugged and wasn't able to give consent, that's a crime.
Yeah.
But how are you going to prove they were drugged? Especially, because nobody said anything about anybody was carried anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mickey says, Quincy and I were friends in high school. Oh, Lord. And I have even heard things back that far and from Kim's family, the ones in Columbus, but didn't understand it at that age.
And one thing that Diddy's bodyguard said, that everything that Cassie went through, that Kim Porter went through it as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying that Kim was writing a tell-all book and said that ever since Kim died, nobody can find that book where she was writing that. So there's no telling what she had to say, because she knew, she's known this man pretty much his whole entire life, like what, 30 plus
his career.
years? Yeah.
Since the 90s, yeah. Mickey says if someone is under the influence, whether you gave it to them or not, it's illegal. You got to still prove that I'm under the influence. That's the thing that they're not going to be able to do. They can't prove that.
Well,
and a lot of them don't even remember what happened. They just wake up feeling they behind, feeling like, what? They got bruises and stuff on them. They don't know what happened.
Listen, do y'all know what those fans are about to see on them tapes? They said Diddy had cameras in the shower heads. He had them. There was not a place in that house that there was not a camera.
And they thought they got all the cameras. And then Justin's mom put out footage of them in the so you didn't get all of it. So Greg says, how do we know that the bodyguard wasn't doing
Ooh.
He just the one who telling his side, looking for a payday.
No,
that video of Meek, I mean, that sound, I don't know how he
and it sounded just like Diddy, but we got this AI and all this other stuff. And my thing,
Carlos said they don't need proof. They went back 30 years and made Bill Cosby guilty.
That part.
He only spent a day in prison. He ain't even.
Yeah, that part. Now, yeah.
Keisha said Cosby accusers won.
Yes, I agree.
But did they though? He still haven't done any real time for the crime.
Man,
he's home right now.
But what I'm saying, Diddy has footage. He another R. Kelly, stupid, recording stuff.
That's what narcissists do.
Mm.
Travis says, to be fair, it is hard for a lot of artists or labels to stay hot for 30 years in hip hop and rap. That bodyguard could be a disgruntled employee. A disgruntled employee. What if both people are under the influence? It is a party.
Okay, but there were 2 bodyguards that were his bodyguards at 2 separate times, and they all have the same story.
David says, never really cared for P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh, nasty Nate himself. Where there's smoke, there's a dog on fire.
I agree. And it's burning up over there.
Oh, it's plenty of smoke. Sure is. Right. If you at a party taking drugs with someone, who raped who? True. That's a good one, Keisha.
Okay, but there's a guy
who did who?
But
because you saw that whole interview, even when he was on the Snoop Dogg and what's the woman name? Martha Stewart show, and he was drunk. Him and Usher were drunk on different sides of the table, sounding all crazy, talking to each other. So if both of them toe up, who's to say who's doing who's taking advantage of who?
They gonna go and say
same thing when he was in on that show talking to Fabulous and all of them.
Oh girl,
just talking crazy, Zaddy.
This is what they gonna say. Toya, I see you on the video. Were you under the influence, or did something?
What did I do? Let me see what I did so I can see. I can tell you if I was under the influence. Tell me what happened.
Marsha, I seen you on the video. Oh!
Because there's a video.
Anybody to see.
So the problem is there's a video. The problem ain't you did what you did. The problem is that they recorded it. That's what the problem is. As soon as they say video, you saw me on a what? April Fools.
No. Let me tell you something. We all have to be honest. Some of y'all, you probably wouldn't, but I promise you, if it was me and I had
Keisha, I'm with you. They can play in the same story, and that's definitely would be my story.
That's gonna be my story.
I've been taken advantage of plenty of times. I don't even care. I be drunk. I wake up in the bed with somebody I don't even know. I'm like, what we doing?
No.
I must have liked it. I'm smiling right now.
No. But then my thing is that then they have to go back and they say, okay, this happened to you at this party, but why did you keep coming back to the party?
Exactly. Yeah. That's where it's going to be a problem. If you didn't like it and you thought that it was wrong, how many parties did you go to and the same thing happened?
Yeah.
It sounds like y'all in a relationship. It's toxic, but it's a relationship.
Dog.
Okay, Greg says, where's the charges that if you witness a crime and don't report it? Are you mad at that bodyguard? It sounds like you mad at that bodyguard. You get jailed for being a getaway driver in a robbery, but not charged for witnessing sex trafficking and drugging people.
Okay, well, if that's the case, where are all the people that why they ain't in jail with R. Kelly?
Because they didn't want them people. They wanted R. Kelly. Keisha said, Lord, I'm glad there wasn't video cameras. Yeah. Carl says exactly. Those lawyers have gotten with all their clients and coached them what to say and how to say it. And David says, IMO, he had something to do with
in my opinion.
With Biggie's death. But that's another topic. Still waiting on that shoe to drop. I heard that in a video that he had something to do with it because he was leaving.
Yes, and let me tell you, apparently he had something to do with this Tupac too. So he killed Tupac and Biggie.
That part. How long was Cassie with Diddy? She's talking about what you were saying.
Yeah,
exactly. She was with him for a long time. So it's kind of one of those, you, my girl, I didn't marry you. I get it. You're mad. Here's $30 million.
And the thing is I feel like Cassie,
because she's still alive. She's still alive.
Yeah.
So it seems a little.
Yeah.
And the guy who she had the baby with and happy life with, they're still alive.
Yeah.
So you might be on to something, Keisha.
Yeah. My thing is also is like Cassie, you left the relationship the same way, and you've left the relationship more than once, but you kept going back to him. Yeah.
And we don't want to hear out of fear. Those bones are going to come tap dancing out the closet soon. All of them. Well, if he killed Biggie and Tupac, then I shot the sheriff.
Okay.
Greg made me so sick. He makes me so sick. Greg.
I can't stand him.
You shot the sheriff.
You shot the sheriff. Okay, well, with the dude who just went down for Tupac's murder, he says that Puffy, did you not see Puffy got in, his name was in the whole thing about Tupac's murder.
Keisha says, I mean, we can be stupid, but it looks like she looked comfortable on the red carpet.
Yes.
Travis says, R. Kelly bodyguard said people were lying and stealing his money. He said it's crazy that people would believe he kept girls hostage and Kelly's worked all the time. The chef said the same thing and they just ignored it. They don't want to believe that. They don't want to believe he don't have time to keep somebody hostage. They want to believe that he mind screwed them to where they stayed put. Like those girls that was flying back and forth, going shopping and doing all kinds of stuff on his dime.
Yeah.
That don't sound like no hostage situation.
And while he was in jail, the two girls that was at his house continued to still live at his house while he was in jail.
Right.
And could have left and been with their parents and their parents were saying that R. Kelly was keeping them hostage. Well, this man is in jail. And he
was in a whole nother state multiple times when they were saying the same thing.
But they left when all that money ran out.
Oh, they ain't had no place else to stay. Carlos says, remember just a couple of years ago, R. Kelly said, why is he the only one getting in trouble when there are others doing way worse than him? He said he could name a lot of folks.
Yeah.
They played, I heard a video of R. Kelly call with somebody, and they were telling him about what was happening with Diddy, and they was going back and forth about it. Talking about, he'll be in here next. Oh, they coming for him.
Oh my God.
Talking about, this is how it starts.
They're gonna be in the prison talking about step in the name of love. Take that.
No. But I've never seen those two together. I mean, I can't recall seeing a time where they were out partying and having a good time together. And I saw something where it was talking about Jay-Z and how him and Diddy da 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 da. But Jay-Z has been with them since the 90s. Like he used to follow them, trying to open for Biggie. Like what? Yeah. It just didn't make sense. Like people were trying to so it's a lot of people out there just trying to put stories together.
Well, I think Jay-Z gonna probably be implicated in a couple of things coming on videos.
And David says he don't think that he killed him, but he definitely believes he played a part in it.
Well, Keefy D said he paid $1 million to have it done. And Keefy D is right now sitting about to be, he has been charged with Tupac's murder.
Keisha says, I feel like all of our greats reaching billionaire status on an entertainment level slowly but surely get torn down. Did this just start in Black entertainment? It only happens in Black entertainment.
It's only happening, but why?
Because we're our worst enemies. Okay,
but Cassie the one who started this with Puffy.
You don't think Cassie Black?
Is Cassie Black? Let me see. Cassie is Mexican, is Hispanic, Puerto Rican.
She got black in her. At least she's had it in her quite a few times.
No.
Okay. Carlos says, mark my words, Jay-Z is the next target. Jay-Z might be too big for him. I don't know. They thought Bill Cosby, but Jay-Z ain't trying to buy no TV station, so he might be all right. If he just stay away from the TV station, he'll be okay.
Well, he's over the Super Bowl. I would have thought that a lot of people would have been upset with him going to the Super Bowl.
That was them trying to soothe us and calm us down.
So we would stop kneeling.
That's what that was about. That was about, hey, I need you. You know how they had they talked about Malcolm X having power over us. And that's what that was. But he'll shut them down.
But the thing is, he's just the face. He don't really have the power.
Travis says, I believe so too, Carlos. They tried to get Russell, but he was peeping game. Russell Simmons.
I still ain't heard what happened with Russell Simmons.
Neither. He probably paid somebody off and on the down low. But I didn't think that was worthy of the whole Me Too movement. I ain't even gonna lie, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. I know I just told y'all, but I ain't gonna tell nobody else. Greg says, first Keith D said that Suge was behind it. Now he's saying is Diddy. It was a lady before Cassie that filed.
Who was the lady before Cassie?
I'm gonna need you to come with names, Megan. Who sued him? And what did they sue him for?
Mickey.
What'd she say? That's not true. It happened across the board, but Black people drag it out because we debated about it. I said we our own worst enemy. The others just pay or do other things not to serve time. Because somebody said I saw on one of those videos and they was like, why stuff like this don't happen in country music? We just don't know about it. I'm pretty sure crazy stuff is happening in all genres of music.
Where is Epstein at? Epstein, he still ain't went to prison.
He's dead. Did he kill himself?
Did he? Is he dead? Is he dead?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Girl, I don't know.
Yes, the one with the island. He killed himself in prison. So allegedly, it was suicide.
Girl, he sure did die. God, dog.
So Travis says our people just go along with it. They would never let them go after Elvis if he was alive, or a Hugh Hefner. Greg says Cassie is a mixed breed, Filipino, Black, Mexican, and West Indian. Travis says he left the country. Who is he? Talking about Epstein? Oh. Hugh Hefner was sex trafficking right there, face on the worldwide platform, and they celebrated what he was doing. Either way, we go guilty before we see proof. Yes, we do. That's why I said we are our worst enemies. Megan says Russell went to a country where they won't return him to the U.S.
Oh. All right, Russell.
Well, he got money like that. He can do that.
Russell said, I ain't got time for this.
I ain't for the,
y'all can have America.
All I wanted to do was meditate, and y'all won't let me. He's somewhere doing yoga, baby.
Mickey said, also the lady that he shot said it for years.
Carlos,
and they tried to threaten her. Who did he shoot?
Who is he? Carlos, Greg gonna get you. Talking about Trump again. He said Trump had Epstein killed in his cell. It was suspicious.
He stole their money.
Because they done named Prince Harry. They done named all kind of people with the Diddy scandal. They was talking about how deep it runs. And so you go after one, you're gonna have to go after them all. Anyone who had any type of contact. That's gonna be a Clive Davis. It's gonna be too many big names. They're gonna be like, no, we gonna just stick with Diddy. But Diddy gonna be like Nino Brown. If I'm going down, I'm taking a lot down with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Man. So what is our stance on here? I personally have no stance. I'm just gonna let Diddy be Diddy and whatever.
That's who it was right there. Natanya Rubin. You'll have to look her up.
Oh, Greg done said, keep my prison name out your mouth.
That's what he said.
God dog.
Travis said it was suspicious. They said the camera was not working and the guts took a break. The guards. You know, these dang on phones be just putting whatever on there.
They said the cameras were not working and the guards took a break.
How convenient.
When was this? Oh, when Epstein killed himself. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that Diddy will die before people allow him to.
Diddy about to have a party next weekend. See how many people show up.
But I think they'll kill Diddy before they allow that stuff to come to light.
Yes, because he's got caught up in the cult.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing is, and so many others have as well.
So somebody said that Diddy has a lot of power and is connected to a lot of people, that usually stuff like this does not happen. And like we've all been saying, Diddy has been around since the 90s, and we've never heard any of these type of allegations ever.
The sex trafficking allegations.
Yeah, the sex trafficking allegations.
Oh, we know about the sex now.
Yeah, but not the sex trafficking and to the extent of what people are talking about now. And they're saying that Diddy made some very high up people angry, and now they're punishing him. And if he be a good boy and he get back in line, they'll spare him. Away. Yeah, they'll spare him. But it just depends. You know, did they know that he was recording everything? You know, those type of things. If they find out that there's any piece where they can be implicated, girl, please, he gonna die. And everybody that went and got them videos, they gonna die too. They gonna win.
Okay,
this is scary. This is like, people be wanting fame and fortune and all that type of stuff, but I don't think.
Keisha said we hadn't heard any allegations about Bill until we did, until he tried to buy NBC. Okay, we did. He had enough power to get it kind of swept under the rug. These people have been making allegations for years. Same thing with all of them. R. Kelly.
They were jokes, like Bill Cosby used to do.
Because
jokes.
I remember back in the day when this young radio show host, Wendy Williams, said something about Bill Cosby and the shenanigans that was going on. And he called a radio station and said, if she don't shut her mouth, we gonna shut her down. And she shut her damn mouth.
Yeah.
Now, Diddy, on the other hand, just shut her off.
Completely.
So we talk about how we've talked about, Wendy talk about everybody and this and the other.
Yeah.
She don't be too far from the truth. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, she's right on top of it, on what's happening. So it's just kind of one of those things. Do we want to believe it because she's the gossip person? Yeah. She's the big mouth. Those are the ones you got to listen to, the big mouths, because they know the truth.
Epstein died in 2019.
I don't know why Marsha thought he was still alive.
I don't either. Because
and this says 2015, but that's not right.
No, he died in 2019.
I'm talking about Carlos said he died in 2015.
Oh. But my thing is that people always talking about Epstein. You know, what about Epstein? People, he dead. I don't even, you know.
Who is that, Chuck? Anyway, he said that he died because he was about to name everybody who he had on the island, and that's secured his election.
Yeah.
because it was a lot of names on that list for that island too. When the names start coming out, oh
Yeah.
mhm. Yes, but they were not validated. Did they do drugs and sleep with women? Yes, but did he rape them? A black man just raping whatever white woman he wanted in the 60s and 70s. Were these white women that was coming?
Yeah, the only person that was like black was the model who has hair, who does
But she didn't say she was raped. She said she was drugged and she
Yeah.
realized it and got out of there, is what she said. She got out of the brownstone.
yeah.
She said, "You one of them, huh? You one of them." She said, because she started feeling it and she knows she shouldn't have been feeling anything. All she did was take drunk whatever he bought to her. But why is you in his house at that time? You know he got a
Exactly.
wife.
Yeah.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You came forward. This is what you want. I just don't want you to see what
Beverly
I got.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay, Mickey has said something. Hold on. I got you, Mickey. I don't care for her, but Wendy ain't never lied.
Mm-mm. Auntie Wendy don't lie.
She don't be lying. She just messy.
It's messy because she's telling the truth.
No, I'm saying she just, she be putting out. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying that she's lying. I said people just get upset with her because she's so messy with it. That's all. That's
Because
her
she
job.
said like we said when we sitting behind our table. She always says it's table talk.
Mhm.
She says what other people are afraid to say. Now we got places like TMZ that goes out to get the dirt. Like she created a lane for news that we didn't even know we wanted.
The shade room.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She started all that.
Yep.
They gonna give my auntie her doggone respect. She might not remember
She's
it
still
because
messy.
you
So
messy. I feel you messy. Oh, you so messy. Oh my gosh.
She messy.
She enjoys people's misery.
Yeah.
No, she get paid off of talking about people's misery. It's a difference. Mm-hmm. The company he sued last year that is worth billions. They own vodka, scotch, and other alcohol brands. Oh, is it over his Ciroc stuff?
Did he sue somebody last year?
Yeah, they saying that's what caused this now. Step on toes, that's what happened. Let me bring that nigga down to a peg or two. Okay, so we over out. We got to get off here.
Wait a minute. We got to read the folks' comments.
I read all the comments.
All of them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Same thing. Okay.
Don't do that.
Look, baby, they've been coming in.
That said you at the bottom. I just read that one.
Okay.
Same thing. Okay. Anywho, you tried it, Marsha. I try to be on top of it. Now it's just I just keep forgetting that the YouTube is coming up there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so guys, it's been so much fun just discussing what we thought about everything. I don't think I really got into the whole Lori Harvey and being groomed and how Justin couldn't pull her in, and so he had to get back up from his daddy, and daddy came and he couldn't pull her in because she was a real player. She was the pimp, and she didn't fall for their lies and schemes and whatnot. On to the next one. Bye-bye. Trying to talk about I started all of that. Keep Trump name. What is Greg? Go to sleep. Go to sleep, sir. Anyway, it was fun, you guys. What are we gonna talk about in 2 weeks? We don't know. We don't know, but it'll be a fun topic.
Yeah. Look, y'all, black people, y'all always got something going on, so we'll have some good. We'll have some good topics for you. We always got something going on.
Always.
Well, it's been fun.
So until we meet again, WNBA girls basketball. Woo woo.
Oh,
you see how they showing out?
Listen,
girl.
We're gonna have to talk about
it. But didn't Kobe
it.
tell y'all that a couple years ago that this was getting ready to happen? Y'all just wait for it. Just watch. Baby.
He said, hope we're not talking about Jay-Z. I hope so. I hope we're not either.
No, I pray. Lord Jesus. Okay. We can definitely talk about some other good stuff,
Yeah.
but hopefully no allegations of this, that, and the other will be the topic. Hopefully it'll be a good, fun topic that we can kind of laugh and
We're gonna talk about WNBA. We got to show them girls.
not just them, even the Sha'Carri Richardson
Yes.
and her comeback.
Yes.
I think it all needs to be addressed. So that's it. That's what we talking about. Hopefully y'all gonna come and talk about it with us. Talk about women college basketball injuries. Yes. That's who they talk. Yes, all them.
Yeah, we're gonna have some positive stuff going on next week.
Week after next.
Yeah.
Hopefully it ain't working. I gotta look at my schedule.
No, we ain't gonna be able to do week after next. We'll have to wait. Okay. Well,
do we have to do it a week early? Okay. Well, we'll see you guys next week for another episode of Let's Talk About It. Good night, you guys. We'll see you then.